country ourselves too. Our soldiers can fight better than any group of soldiers in Israel and Arabic. So any country that helps the military in this country is playing with fire.
So you see that people use different styles. So attract or to captivate their audience. Kamungu Banda was using fine whiskey and the forceful language. Let's see the last one. Of using language.
On sustainable development in Johannesburg in 2002, Mugabe was defined.
Having and bearing sanctions banning us from Europe, we are not Europeans. We have not asked for any inch of Europe or any square inch of that territory. So, Blair, keep your England and let me keep my Zimbabwe.
Welcome to Candid Africa, truthful and unapologetic.
We are supposed to be free and independent, Mr. Berban Timur. Supposed to be free, the 54 countries. We come to the United Nations with ceremonial every year, September we are there. We pay lots of money to go there. And in the General Assembly we make speeches, we go back home, year in, year out. But the bosses in the Security Council say, you shall never have the powers that we have as permanent members. And we have asked and asked and asked. And Dark and Arts. Reform the Security Council. I want to tell you, Mr. Ban Ki-moon, you are a good man. You are a good man. But of course, we can't make you a fighter. That's not what your mission was. We will fight a fight for our own identity, for our own integrity and personality as Africans. We are Africans.
So when you say I just connected the two speeches, you can see that there is deliberate in his speech, very clear, but he has his audience on his thoughts, on their thoughts. Right? Following each and every word that he is speaking and applauding him and so on. But if he was very fast, do you think the audience, the speech would have had the effect that it had? No. So, okay, let us continue. Okay, so public speaking is all about building confidence and conquering fear. What makes individuals scared of speaking in public? How do we plan around the problems of having jittery nerves when we're facing the audience? How do we build communication skills? So the first thing that we need to do is we have to know ourselves. That is the first thing that we need to do. Who am I? Am I confident? Do I require a bit of rehearsing and so on? What is it that makes you uneasy about public speaking? Is it the body language? Are you not confident in body language? Because when you are speaking, you should know that the audience, all of them have got their eyes on you. So some of the things that you speak, they will hear. by looking at the way your mouth is articulating what you are articulating. But some of it, or most of it, you get the message through the body language that you excuse. We saw Kamugubanda there with his 5 minutes. Right? When he is emphasizing a point, he's using the 550. We saw Hitler, right? Knowledge of the topic. That is also very, very important. Do you know the subject matter? Keeping the audience attention. Robert Mugabe was very, very good at that. Keeping the audience attention. If you have time, at the end, I think I will tell you some quick on KK, Kenneth Counter, when he was talking about the engagement that he has had with Ian Smith, with Portia, South Africa, and so on. Objective number 2, lay a plan for and around stage nerves. Because when you are at a stage, plan for it. A few years ago, when I was escorting ministers carrying their bags, which was not necessarily their job to do, and writing their speeches, one of the things that we used to do was sneak to the roommate in the place called North, where ministers would be making speeches, and have the minister stand at the podium there, right? So that he or she fills the podium. Because some of the ministers that we used to go with, they were just a podium, right? So they've never been to a UN conference before, and so on. So you take them to the stage. One now do we verify. I don't think that is over. Security. There. Right? When we are here, we will see, right? Along that time. So make sure we need that for those 5 minutes to do your speeches also. In my way, I will like this. So you are preparing, right? The minister for the speech, right? So that when they are making the speech, they make it, and then you don't get it back, because they are given 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Exactly at 5 minutes, the bell will ring, right? Now, if it rings when someone means that it is speaking, right? then it will keep on ringing and so on, and it will derail the minister, right? So you don't want that, right? Because now they are representing the country and so on. So you prepare, right, for the stage, right? Preparing around the stage is okay. How will the stage, or how does the stage appear like, and so on and so forth, the audience, what kind of audience are you going to have, and things like that. When you prepare, proper preparation and rehearsal can help you reduce 75% of your fear. So, preparation is very, very important. And sometimes you know if somebody has not prepared, right? You know that, right? I'm around and the nervous and so on and so forth. Proper breathing technique can further reduce fear by 50%. And your mental state accounts for the remaining 10%. So make sure that you are able to breathe. In other words, don't wear constricted clothing and so on when you are speaking or you are facing an audience. Thirdly, you should have a stable mental state. I could have shown you study history. Study history. Nikita Khrushchev. What is Nikita Khrushchev famous for? You have forgotten. Cuban Missile Crisis. When the world was on the brink of nuclear war, Russia was planted missiles in Cuba, right? And then John F. Kennedy, President Kennedy, quarantined Cuba, right? Then the Russian ships were coming towards Cuba with more missiles to plant, and then Kennedy decided to confront the ships, right? So that was the standard, right? And then there was an emergency, right, meeting of the United Nations, right? And that emergency meeting of the United Nations, Nikita Khrushchev closed his foot, right? Then he took off his shoes and he banged it on the desk of the United Nations General Assembly. So if you have lost your cool, right? You think you talk sense? So mental state is very, very important. Right? So the result of that was that the Khrushchev lost his president. He was the Russian leader, and after that, right? Others took over put a demand. Right? So, mental state is very, very important. Right? Because supposing you are at the Banjir of the whole night, right? Up to the wee hours of the morning, then you are presenting a speech in the following morning. You think you are going to be in the right mental state. So that is very, very important. Mental state and so on. So take steps that can help you reduce jitters. I do a ray and move around the room. Stand in front by the curtain or the podium. Take the microphone if you are using one. We have had situations where people at the time that they are speaking, and at the time they are hitting the microphone, right? It can be very embarrassing, right? But if they are tested in before, they know that it is working, and so on. Walk around where the audience will be seated. Walk from where you will be seated to the place where you will be speaking. I will just give you an illustration of how we were treating our ministers and so on, right? You Wednesday or before they make it, you bring them around so that they don't get lost and so on. Number 2, know the audience. Try to greet some of the audience and chat with them. So, it could be possible that you can greet some of the audience as you are coming in to speak. You have seen speakers do that. Or, when you are about to speak, you try to greet the audience. The audience, they are yeah. That is trying to connect with the audience, right? They all do that, right? And so on, right? Touching with the audience. So, when you have done all the slogans, then now you are friendly with the audience. Because the friends are easier to talk to than a group of strangers. So, this chit chat is to prepare the audience, to break the ice as it were. So, you have broken the fear. Now we know that the fear is not there, right? So, the first thing is know your material. Research your topics. That is very, very important. Because the audience can be a very clever audience. Sometimes they can ask you questions which are tough or embarrassing. Provide specific examples and scenarios to illustrate your point. It is very important that when you are speaking, try to have some specific examples or specific scenarios. That way, the audience will not be thinking that you are speaking from the clouds, you are speaking abstract things. Read your material loudly and get a feel of how it sounds as it is explained. So, rehearse. That is very important. To rehearse what you are going to present. Be mindful and monitor your speed when you are going over your presentation. Because sometimes, as I said, we were warning the ministers to say, look, we are only given 10 minutes, right? So make sure, right, that you don't go beyond. I don't know whether I was reading the speech that was prepared for my boss, for the executive board. He was here. Yeah, that speech, that guy had to read within that period. Right? Because he was going to be in power. Right? Some of you are forgotten. Let me see whether I can find it. Madam Chairperson, President of the General Conference, Madam Director General, distinguished members of the Executive Board, ladies and gentlemen. Right. So, this is a speech, right? Each delegation makes a speech, right? And this speech is supposed to be delivered in 5 minutes. So, my boss, the Secretary for Education, after I prepared this speech, I gave it to him to say, can you practice reading this one so that you can read it in 5 minutes? If you have got anything that you want to talk of, then do it together, right? But what is important is that the speech has got to be delivered in 5 minutes. So, all 10 pages in 5 minutes, he was done. And then everybody was clapping hands, and so on. Right, so that's where we went. Fourthly, learn how to relax. Sit comfortably with your back straight. Breathe in slowly, hold your breath for 4 to 5 seconds. And then exhale In other words, you have to be relaxed. When you are making a speech, make sure that you are relaxed. Try to relax your facial muscles, open your mouth wide and your eyes wide and then close them tightly, and so on. So this is just an exercise in relaxation. So when you are making some speech, which you will be making here, make sure that you are relaxed. Don't be tense up because these are your friends. They are your comrades, they are your colleagues. They are not your comrades. Visualize yourself speaking. Imagine yourself walking confidently to the podium. Imagine yourself speaking, your voice loud and clear and sure. When you visualize yourself as successful, you will be successful. In other words, be confident. When I was reading Shepherd's Machines, the greatest, he wanted this, right? His thesis was very controversial. You can read it in there, right? He was talking about the fact that, when you go to the assembly or to any assembly, don't think that him or the so-called prophets, when they are preaching to you, right, it's something that happens just simultaneously. No, they prepare, right, beforehand, right? So he was even more controversial to say, look here, see, just like someone is preparing for reading or something to do drama, right? They have to prepare all the moves, right? And when you say, well, in this instance, right? If we ask for the audience to pay, ask, right? Why should the audience, right, be prepared to pay a winning offer, right? To watch him, right? And they should not be prepared to pay me to watch me preach. Because the preparation is the devil, right? It takes quite a bit of preparation, right? All the moves and so on, just like he said, so, but of course, the language to say, well, if it is the future, right, they will say, no, it is not moving. Yeah. Why should we pay, right? And yet, it takes quite a bit of time, right, to prepare all the moves. When they are moving on the stage, you might think, well, they just move. No, they have practice, right? In things like that. One thing that we should know, right, is that the people, the audience, they don't want us to fail. Right? If they have come with goodwill. They want us to succeed. Right? So, make sure, right, that you don't disappoint. The audience wants the speakers to be interesting, informative, and more importantly, entertaining. Right? They don't want someone just to be speaking, you are standing there, and so on and so forth. There was a bit of entertainment. Right? So, I would have taken some speeches, for example, at the Campbell's Road, right? We found that there were some speakers, right? The audience was quiet. It was okay. They were informative, right? Perhaps they were not interested, right? And they were certainly not entertaining, right? But you have people like Nicholas Dawson. Let's see whether we can get another. Just to illustrate this point. No, I've lost it. I've lost the power. I would have given you another one. The Secretary General, right? President Honga. President Honga was dramatizing the whole thing. Right? He was now addressing JZU as if now JZU was in heaven already, right? So he was asking JZU to report to Anwar. Right? So you can see, don't apologize for being nervous. If you are nervous, right, the last thing that you can do is don't show it. Okay? Never. Don't show it. If you don't say anything, nobody will notice. I will tell you one thing. One time we were in Mumbai at Central College. In those days, that was the biggest group, right? We used to have our prayer sessions, those who were prayerful and carried prayers. We used to have so many things in the area. So, and the big lectures we used to have in the area. So, this time around we were having a seminar. It was presented by the guy who was the mother's faith. And Yamata was sitting on the podium, but for some reason, he was sitting on the edge. And what did he say? He fell into the audience. And then someone right there switched off the lights. Right? To get the speaker to recollect himself. So most of us didn't know what to do. Right? And when the light came on, Yamata had recollected himself and he was speaking. Now, to make matters worse, his professor, board man from India, decided to say very loudly, look at Yamata, be careful, you may fall. Now, we realize, oh, that is what is happening, right? So if Mazunda has not come in, right? We would not have known that Nyamata had fallen. Concentrate on your message. So make sure that if you focus, your nerves, if you focus on your message, your nerves will ease and your fears will dissipate. So if you concentrate on your message and your audience, you are going to be fairly successful. Another very important thing is turning nervousness into positive energy. Use the same nervousness to fight your nervousness. So the same nervous energy that causes stage fright can be an asset to you. Harness it and transform it into vitality and enthusiasm. Learn a quick stress-reducing routine for relaxing your neck, shoulders, and facial muscles and so on. So, turn the tables around. Also, trying to build confidence. Gain confidence by practicing public speaking and so on. Then you gain confidence. You decrease anxiety and so on. So each time you have got an opportunity as a club, anywhere, use that opportunity, right, to gain confidence. Opportunities are all around, right? Make sure that you use those opportunities all the time. As they say, preparation plus practice. Next step. Remember, who fails to prepare is preparing to fail. So, I think we have told each other much. For next time, each one of us should choose a topic. And then once you have chosen that topic, let us write something about the topic to convince our audience on our topic. Each one will be given 5 minutes. Okay? So make sure that you make a presentation for 5 minutes. Yes. It can be history, it can be about the use topics that you learned in school and so on. But a general topic. Is that clear? Well, if it's clear, at least I will be an audience for one. Some people didn't get the better. DSW 1923. DPS 2923. DPS 1023. DPA 2123. BHR 0723. DSW 2923. DBA 2422. DSW 23 DBA 443 23. DSW 16 DBS 16 DSW 31 DBS 27 DSW 17 DSW 18 DPS 422 So as I said, in preparing to write All right. There was a lot to give away in March, just because we were thinking that the APSL is not something we should memorize. We should memorize because that's very important. Oh,